Hi, folks. Quick little weather diversion for you here on Jet Fox, your Erie, just because I'm here and I had a few minutes. And also because we're looking at some storms to the north. We aren't under the greatest risk, but I wanted to show them to you, talk about the potential, and don't expect a lot of bad weather at this point. Just wanted to say hi, show you what's going on around as the skies turn dark and we get, you know, the earlier nighttime, as you can see down in Edinburgh. So, you know, tis the season. We're headed towards the equinox in what, 10 days, the 22nd. And, you know, you lose about 3 minutes of daylight per year at this time of year. Let me get you out of the Gulf and back up here. We just wanted to check on some of these storms that have mainly been to our north. Okay. So I want to put a little Cleveland radar on here for you guys. And if you look back to the north and west, you can see that we have had, well, I need a better picture than this. Let me try Buffalo. Hang on. Sorry about that. There you go. You can see these storms that are moving across Michigan and into Ontario. And what's happened here is they've kind of lost their punch as they've gone across the lake. So Cleveland once again for you. The real question tonight is, and you can see that there are warnings. This yellow area is a watch. It's a severe thunderstorm watch. So all these counties shaded in yellow are under a watch. But these counties here, flashing orange polygon, now that's a severe thunderstorm warning because of that mess right there, right? And if I put on the lightning, take a look at that, 530 some strikes with it, mainly with that storm. Okay, so these storms pack a punch, but the other thing we have to determine is, well, which way are they moving? All right, and you can see by the arrows here, and I'll take the lightning off again because that gets sometimes distractive. They are mainly moving to the east. Now there's all kinds of varieties of them. See this one moving to Sarnia? I'm going to click on it there. Try to get you some information. Just the storm, please, Tom. No, not the severe thunderstorm warning. The storm. Okay, so this is booking to the east at about 52 miles per hour. All right. So in another hour, it's over here, west of London. Now, this one's a little bit more worrisome, okay, because this one is diving more to the southeast. Now, they don't have a lot of punch to them at this point. The hail size is, 3/4 of an inch. That's not huge. The top is 41,000 feet. Okay. And the speed is 64 miles per hour. So if you would take a trajectory of this thing up in Michigan, it would be, similar position over Ontario. Now, if I widen this thing out and I take it all the way to let's just say it held together, okay, and it's moving at 64 miles an hour, it would mainly point towards New York State and perhaps be there in 3.5 hours. So this is the cluster we're looking at right up here, but the trajectory of these has been east, east, little bit southeast, and a little bit northeast. So if that stays in line, then we don't have to worry about a whole lot tonight for our area. But let me show you the risk that the Storm Prediction Center put us under, just to show what's going on here. I want to say hi to you guys. Thanks for being with me tonight. Adam Ripley, good to see you. Celine, the airport queen. Jen, forever young. Ben Hines, no, it is not snowing yet. Karen D. Kenny, hello. Vicki Reynolds, long time no see. Denise, good to have you from Sparty. Hope the fair went well. Chris, the storms are weakening for now, but you and Northeast are the closest to them, Chris, so you could get some lightning. Cindy Lee B, good to see you. Patrick, welcome back. David from Skywarn, hello. Jen Beatty downtown, hello, and David from Central PA. So let me wipe this mess clean and just show you what the Storm Prediction Center has done as far as where the real threat area is. Okay, so if you look at the big picture right here, you've got light green, which is non-severe. Okay, dark green is level 1, and Yellow is level 2, and they're of 5 levels, marginal, slight, enhanced, moderate, high. So if you go a little bit closer to home here, just for later tonight, planning purposes, you can see that Erie, Edinboro, Corey, Warren are in the lowest level of risk. The next level up, it's all New York State. So that's where the potential, like we just showed you on the radar, for all that stuff to head. So, we'll just watch it. So far, it's doing that. You see this little area. Now let me go to Cleveland or Buffalo for a second here. All right. You can see if I put the loop on here, these things are just traveling to the north of northwestern Pennsylvania, no matter what radar I'm using here. So that's why the greater risk is probably up here in the New York State. It's going to be close, but so far these things are, behaving as it were. There's a bunch of what we call the skits, and they're mainly moving to the east at 49, east at 78. I mean, these storms are booking 59 miles per hour. None of them, exceptionally severe. Now, they do have warnings on this one because of the hail and the high top of the cloud. But the trajectory on that one, again, would take it more into northern Chautauqua County or southern Erie County, New York. And again, you do the math here, it's 3.5 hours away. So all we're doing tonight is watching and waiting. The biggest threat is to our north. And so far anyway, the trajectories have remained true. You got that little one going north of northeast there, but there's not a whole lot going on with this. All right. This is the meat of the action back up here in Michigan. That's where they have the watches and warnings. And right now, that's headed more towards New York State. So I just wanted to advise you on that. Give you a little weather here to carry you through the evening hours. I'll be back. Of course, we'll do a weather nightcap after midnight and talk about things at that point. Susan, glad you had a great weekend in Erie. Well, congratulations and a belated happy birthday. I got you. I understand that. All right. So, that's what we're looking at now. Hello, Judy. Good to see you. It looked like it went really well, the Spartansburg Fair. I loved being there. What a great fair. So clean and so wonderful. Joshua J., he's from Scottsdale. Some of you may be from Scottsdale. 104 and sunny. And you thought it was muggy. Well, I don't know that it's muggy there. It's just darn hot. Chi-Chi Turbo, good to see you. Excessive heat warning where he is, Maricopa County. You too, Beverly. You have a safe night and a blessed night. In any event, so we're in the 70s here, but the problem is, the dew points are up. So it's muggy. It doesn't have to be hot to be muggy. So a couple more graphics for you. We'll give you a forecast and, do the normal thing we do. And just we'll be watching the storms tonight. And hopefully anything severe stays to the north. But if someone breaks loose, storm breaks loose and comes down here, we'll be here. Here's the problem. Most of this week, there's going to be muggy air here. So it's almost, you got a daily chance of seeing a shower storm. The air quality dropped to moderate today in this mugginess. So that's another thing to keep in mind. It's not raining all the time. In fact, most of the time is rain free. But the problem is, see this front that's hanging up here? It's not going to go very far. So it comes down as a cool front, that it's going to go back as a warm front. And for now, the worst weather is kind of hanging to the north. So as long as it's oscillating across the area, we have to put in chances for rain because it's like a train here. You get, shots of train cars coming down the track. But I caution you, and I say this a lot, but Craig Flint, favorite statement, what is it? Not raining every hour, all the time, right? That's not the deal. You just have to put the chances in there because it will rain at some points in our viewing audience, at some time each day. So that's the way to cover it. Now, here's the map. Here's what I'm talking about. See, it comes down. Most of the heavy stuff stays to the north. You get a glancing blow in Erie and Chautauqua. Then tomorrow it tries to come back, and then you're in the warm air again by Tuesday. Tuesday could be mid to upper 80s. But because you're in the warm air, you get that spotty chance of a shower or storm Tuesday night. Front comes back through on Wednesday, good chance there. And hopefully, towards the end of the week and next weekend, it's kicking out. But things have been known to change here, as you well know. So we keep vigilant and, we just track it hour by hour. Thankfully, nothing immediately pressing tonight. So still some pool weather for you. Give you a 7-day and try to spell things out for you as best we can. Good to have you all here. Thanks for taking a break with me tonight. Dustin, good to see you, sir. It is very muggy. So there you are. Yolande, how are you? How are things in New Jersey? Good to hear from you. Laura, long time no see. How are you doing? How's the family? And the trend has been for warmer weather. So there you have it. See, chance of, an early shower or storm tomorrow. The best chances are close to the front. Much of the time is going to be dry. There's going to be some sun tomorrow. Maybe a late storm in the heat of the day in some places, but not a lot of rain expected. 77. This is the steamy day right here. So inland side may pop a storm, but a lot of Tuesday is going to be dry and a lot warmer and a lot stickier. Okay, this is the air you can wear day more than the others. All right. And we'll look at this a little bit more, Chris. I'll look at whether or not I'll look at some long range guidance tonight on the nightcap and try to discern, if it's past this week too, because look what happens on here. Best chance for rain is right here Wednesday when that front comes through. You still have some, maybe a morning chance Thursday, maybe an afternoon chance south of 90. But we're showing you here because I don't like to put a lot of drops all the way across. I like to define things. When I put drops on, there's a pretty good chance of rain. When I use words, I try to define when and where, and most of the time it's not going to rain. So as you head into next weekend, the last weekend of summer, you got some warm air, okay? And it's just a question of whether or not that's going to continue to hang around, because it doesn't look like it's leaving very quickly, all right? And at least through probably next Tuesday, all right? And is Tuesday the first, right? Is it? When's the first? Wednesday's the first day of fall, right? The 22nd? All right. So it may be cooling down on the 22nd. But I'm not, not significantly, okay? Maybe a quick drop, little chill, and then it probably goes right back up again. So there is a lot of warm weather left here for the month of September. So there you go. Absolutely correct, Laura. Summer is not ready to leave yet. Well put. Sherry Meter, Crystal River Greeter, how does your garden grow? How hot was it, Sherry, in Florida? Andy B, good to see you. Linda Loop, hello. Sprinkling in Youngsville. Well, that's interesting. Thank you, Chatty Cathy. I have to observe that now. See if you're getting some of the stuff that's cutting across New York State. So just a few sprinkles over there. Interesting. I'm just checking them out here on my radar. But that's the forecast. Oh, I can see that just clipping across you guys. That's pretty cool. Nothing severe. Heavy stuff is to the north. Ed, good to see you here from Central PA. Lisa Fogel, Bank of Banks, always good to see you here. Are you in Bloomington, Minnesota? Sorry about the Vikings. So there you go. One more quick check here, radar-wise, and then I'll let you go. So there's the heavy stuff up there. What I was looking at down here, what Chatty Cathy was talking about, if I use a buff radar here, you're going to see right there some sprinkles. Chris, it looks like a couple of them went over northeast there too. Little tiny sprinkles. And Kathy over in Youngsville getting some right now too. But that's about it. So if that's all you get, that's a good deal. Because, hey, there's been enough in the way of crazy weather, right? Lately, anyway. And just opening up the page a little bit to see far and wide here and give it a little national radar flavor here. It's all coming across by that front. Hopefully this nasty stuff stays to our north. Sherry, it looks like a lot of stuff staying to your south. If Doc was on here, he would be talking about rain. Looks like an east to west drift here, as you guys in Florida do occasionally. You know, with your trade winds and such. All righty. Nikki, good to see you. I was in Coles today. I didn't think you'd be there. Thank you, Vicky, smattering in French Creek. So it looks like this is mainly a southern and western Florida kind of thing, not the area here by you, Sherry. So I know you got a lot of rain in the last couple of weeks, so hopefully you had a dry day, and I bet it was pretty hot. Got some tropical stuff out here, tropical watch for the system here off the Gulf Coast in southeastern Texas. And I believe our buddy Joshua J was talking, he's over here in Scottsdale, and that pink is not good. That pink stinks, because what that means for him is excessive heat warning, not only for tonight, but through tomorrow, through 11 p.m. tomorrow. So there you are. Well, Marianne, sometimes we give Mr. Flint a weekend off. Sometimes. So DeVecchio yesterday, me today. That's how we split it up, because, you know, we're not going to ask Tommy D to do the late show on a Sunday night. That would be a little insulting. And he'd be very tired because it's already past his bedtime now. So when Flint goes away, you got the Toms. You got D on Saturday and A on Sunday. That's how we split it up. So there you are. Well, you decide, Kenny. There's the forecast. I'll be there regardless. We love the fairs. Last fair of the season, I guess. All right. I'm glad you're getting a little break, Yolan. Good luck with everything tomorrow. Look forward to you tonight, if you can be up. Julie G, Union City, good to see you. Hello. Dinah from Canadota Lake. Got the Canadota Lake connection here. All we need is Fred and Sue. Got Annie B and Dinah. All right. I will be up late at night. I'm up every night late at night. All right. Well, that's the long and short of things. Thanks for hanging out for a few minutes here. It's great. Great to have a nice little crowd here. No severe weather to worry about yet, but we will be vigilant. And, you know, if some of that stuff starts to break loose, I'll be here. And hopefully it doesn't, you know, because it's much nicer to have a quiet night. I'll show you one more time. Let me go back, Jack, do it again. There you are. So far, take the excessive heat warning out of there. So far, the heaviest stuff is staying up in that kind of a trajectory. So we'll see. We shall see. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much. If you don't, it's almost a true story there. but but once in a while, I do. Phyllis, good to see you. A long time no see. Annie B, good to have you on the show. Denise, you're talking my language. Good to see you the other night at the fair. All right, God willing, and the creek don't rise. I'll be back after midnight, and maybe some of you can be too, and we'll do it again. So have a nice evening, enjoy the weather, and we'll keep watching it for you. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.